Here we go in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Specifically Kansas City, and if you are Chiefs fans, especially you, okay? Welcome to our very first episode of She Knows Football. So here and there, last season, especially around playoff time, I brought my wife on camera and I allowed her. Not
yeah,
allowed.
that don't sound too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not allowed to watch TV or be on camera.
Yeah, I wanted to share with the public my wife's perspective and her opinions and viewpoints on football because excuse me, off the camera you would have like these like for real interesting accurate points on football. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, that's fire. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it's still an uncommon thing for women to be in the sports space. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show the world that women know football, and I'm honored to see and be with my wife, and she knows football. So I wanted to just go ahead and capture this, man, and let the world be empowered. There might be a little girl who likes sports, you know what I'm saying, and intimidated by the fact that none of the other little girls like sports. But Opal knows football, and it's okay for you to know football, you know, little girl, little black girl, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So introduce yourself.
Yes. So I am Opal Gorman, of course.
Yeah.
Maiden name Di Savoy. Me and my husband.
Say it again.
Maiden name Di Savoy.
Is that German or something?
No, I believe it's actually French.
Okay.
It's French.
Cool.
But I changed my name about how many years ago was that? 3.5 years ago. So it was about 6-7 months after we got married.
It took forever.
Oh, that's funny. So, but even though I didn't change my name immediately, I did become a Chiefs fan.
Let's go.
By marriage.
Let's go. She I've got her over here kicking and screaming. You know what I'm saying? But she finally came. You know what I mean? And she loves it.
Yes, but I have a story behind why I stopped. You know, I couldn't roll with the Chiefs because I was getting disappointed too much.
Forget all that.
Yep. And when I first moved to Kansas City when I was like 11, I forget what season it was, but it was soon after I got here, and it was the season. It was a playoff game, and this is when Steve Bono was the quarterback. Mm-hmm. I felt like he threw the game, if I be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like he got paid. He threw the game.
Know Steve Bono. Yeah.
Yes. And then the kicker missed the field goal. And it was like a playoff game. And I was like, I'm done.
Yep,
I'm not about to do this with y'all because I'm not going to be disappointed, you know?
Yep.
So,
Lynn Elliott did missed a couple kicks. That was like one of the big time whips in Chiefs history. Lynn Elliott. Yeah, that's
people call him idiot.
maybe I called him idiot. Yeah,
no, that's scary.
They called him a lot worse than that.
Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
gosh.
They called him a lot worse than that. Yeah, I thought you was gonna say that you wasn't from Kansas City. You was gonna try to get this story about how you really.
I'm not from Kansas
You are.
City. No, I'm not. I was born in Washington State, in Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah.
So I should have naturally been a Seahawks fan. Mm-hmm. You know, but
you're not. You're a Chiefs
I'm definitely
fan.
not. So it's fine.
It's okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, so for our first episode of She Knows Football, let's just go through, we're coming up on a 2022 season, and let's just kind of go through who your they will do top 10 players at quarterback and wide receiver position, right?
Yeah.
And I just kind of want to do it on camera. We'll go through it. We'll process it. You kind of got a little bit of notes, you know what I'm saying? But let's just go through your list of who the top players at these positions are. And then you kind of give a backlog on just why you feel like you put those people in that position. All right?
Yeah, I got you.
Cool.
I mean, I have a backlog for everybody.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
But
that's what's up.
When we get there, we'll hear it.
Yeah, so we're going to do quarterbacks and wide receivers. So which one you want to do first, quarterback or wide receiver?
Oh, that's a good one. And obviously, quarterback is the game goes through their hands, so they're kind of like the central player on most football teams. So a part of me feels like we should do them second.
Oh, okay.
But I probably have the most opinions about quarterbacks.
Oh.
So let's do Which one do you think we should do? First?
This is your show. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness
Whatever you want.
graciousness. Now you want to give me some authority.
No, this is your show.
Thank you, husband, for submitting and yielding to me. That is very honorable. I truly appreciate that.
You see how I get it together when the camera rolling?
Oh, my goodness. You know what? This is rough. You know what? Let's start off with the quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks.
The QB.
Quarterbacks.
Let's discuss the QB.
What up, Mr. QB? Okay, so you want to start at the top of the list, or do you want to count down? You start at 10 and go back to 1, or start at 1, come down to 10?
No, we can start at number 10.
Okay, cool.
And let's take it in from 10.
So, top 10 quarterbacks. Here we go. Who do you have for the 2022 season at number 10 quarterbacks, babe?
So, for number 10, I have Dak Prescott.
Dak?
Yes, I have Dak at 10. And you guys will kind of see as we're going up the list. I just didn't feel like he had the pizzazz or the, you know what I'm saying, the stuff of the people that's above him on my list.
Yeah. I don't know if I would put Dak in my top 10, but yeah, I don't know. We'll think of, okay. Dak.
You know, and then I'm thinking, you think about all the other starting quarterbacks in the league. I'm kind of like, I definitely don't, at first I didn't know if I should put Dak in the top 10, but I'm kind of I'm looking through all the quarterbacks and I'm kind of like, no, Dak's better than this person and this person and this person. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in at number 10.
So for this season, do you have the Cowboys going to the playoffs this year?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely believe the Cowboys will go to the playoffs. And now part of the reason why I have Dak at number 10 is because, so here's the thing. Of course, we know Dak came in the league. He was on fire. He had that phenomenal season when he came in. Phenomenal. He took Romo's job. You know what I'm saying? Like, and ever since then. And, of course, he was hurt the previous season. But I put him at 10 out of all 10 of these people, partly because of his flub in the playoffs this season. Yeah. Like, he didn't hand the ball to the referee. Yeah. And he tried to start the play, which stole the seconds off the clock. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And watching the Chiefs and the Bills game, with that, basically to me, that was the Super Bowl, the Bills against the Chiefs.
Let's go.
Whatever, I'm saying, neither here nor there. But you saw how quickly they were able to score and turn around the game so much in less than 2 minutes. So we know that in football, every second counts more so than, more than I used to know. You know what I'm saying? Ever since that, like I said, the Chiefs and the Bills. Normally in basketball, you have quick exchange. You can come back from 10 in less than a minute. But, football, you don't ever really hear about that often. So, since he didn't give the referee that ball, he's on 10.
Move on down to 10. Move on down. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, babe. Cool. Coming on down, number 9. Who do you have at your number 9 spot?
So at number 9, I have Justin Herbert.
Herbert?
Yes, with the Chargers. Yes.
This is year number 3 for him?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
He's pretty good, though.
He's definitely good. He had a couple of games, I believe, last season where he at the end of the game he was playing pretty clutch. Like he did not fold under the pressure. So I give Justin Herbert his props. Definitely in the AFC, and of course, in my opinion, the AFC has the best teams.
Yeah, especially the West over there with us and the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. AFC West definitely got to be the hardest conference.
Who's going to win the AFC West?
Ooh, Jesus. Now, again, I'm a Chiefs fan by marriage.
Yeah, hold on. I'm confused. I'm like, why are you even thinking about it? No, be honest. Say it in front of people and then.
I do think the Chiefs are going to still.
You really feel that way? Tell the truth. Shame I think the Chiefs is going to be winning, but you ain't.
I do think the Chiefs are going to win, and I think what's actually a plus is that since Tyreek did leave, now defenses are going to have to refigure out how they're playing against us. Mm-hmm. So I really, I appreciate that a little bit that he chose to leave.
Yeah, get up out of here because they was sitting back, wait for the deep ball. Even though the game plan is probably going to be similar for real. We still got Nicole going to try to go up top and stuff like that. And, Burners, Marquez, Valdez, Scantling. MVS.
Yes, I'm gonna stick to calling that man MVS. That's a lot. But the funny thing is, since my maiden name was so long, I appreciate it. Like don't try to just call me Opal Dye or just Opal. No. My last name is Dye Savoy. You know what I'm saying? So I needed all of it. So I feel him, but I be messing up his name when I be saying it out loud. So that's why MVS is what I'll say.
Yeah, that's what's up. So cool. Number 9, we got Justin Herbert. Okay. Number 8, who you got?
So number 8, I have Kyler Murray. Now,
Mr. Don't Study.
Listen, the fact that that's even in his contract is hilarious. Like that brother is, I don't know him personally, so I don't want to assume too much. Yeah. But based on kind of reports and stuff I've heard on, other journalists and stuff, it's kind of like he feel like he don't necessarily need to do the extra stuff. Now what I do agree with is in one report I saw was that basically like when he gets home, he doesn't want to do the studying. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's appropriate boundaries.
Is it?
To me, it is. Cause
listen, talent is born, greatness is grown. If you want to be the greatest, if you listen, you listen to some of the people that's in the public all the time, Shannon Sharp, you listen to Deion Sanders, and any of these people that are just constantly in the public talking about the game, one thing that they say that they consistently did, and it's almost like a no-brainer, is they studied film. It was the film work. Everybody in the NFL has talent and the capability to be an exceptional, above average athlete. You know what I'm saying? And what sets them apart from everybody else is their ability to dissect the game, know what the person is about to do on this play, anticipate, bait them and stuff like that. So I think there's a huge aspect to studying. But you saying no. I hit the clock. I'm at home.
I'm just saying. Yeah. All I'm saying is that, like I said, this is just one comment I heard. It was basically that like he feels like when he's at home, and just in my life and getting older and stuff like that. Like I realize the importance of having healthy boundaries. You know what I'm saying, between work life, personal life, and things of that nature. But a part of me is kind of like they not studying while they at the facility. Like they don't have that structured into the day already. Like, so is he just leaving when it's time to study? You kind of what I'm saying? So that's where my confusion kind of comes in from those statements. I'm kind of like, if I'm already at the facility studying, why do I need to go home and study at home?
Yeah, that's like doing push-ups at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I worked out at the facility. Should I work out when I get home?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, and I do agree that there's listen, we talking about like GOATs, the people who are the upper echelon, like those people, yes, there's always there's a thin line that divides them, work ethic, Kobe, work ethic. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there is like if you really trying to be like the GOAT.
Jerry Rice, yeah.
There's a defining line. You know what I'm saying? Talent will get you obviously to a lot of places. Mm-hmm. Giftings will get you to a lot of places. But what happens, you're in the NFL now, you're playing against a whole bunch of people that are gifted and talented. What's going to separate you from the rest of the bunch?
Right. Exactly.
So you need the study. And so again, I'm not against the fact that he needs to study, but I just originally thought that was incorporated into their day while they're at the facility. Yeah, I mean,
you feel like it's boundaries.
It is, but what would be funny though is if he started studying at home, what if he got worse? Because maybe he wasn't resting and rejuvenating his mind because he was busy studying now. What if? But I don't think I don't think he's gonna turn into no horrible quarterback.
That's funny.
But
cool. Coming on down the line. Number 7. Who you got? Number 7.
So number 7, I have Russell Wilson.
Russ.
Yeah.
New team.
Yeah.
New city. But Russ is old.
Dang, old.
Old. My bad.
Like dang, he only like 30 something.
No, he's old. Football years like dog years.
But he only been in the league, how many years? 10, 11 years?
Dog years, baby.
Tom been playing for 27 years. He been playing as long as I've been alive at this point.
He is definitely the exception. Right. No, for real. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely the exception, not the rule, though. You know what I'm saying? What Tom Brady has done, I'm pretty sure we might talk about him in a second. But, Russell Wilson. Okay.
He's consistent. Now, last year wasn't his best year, but we know he definitely got hurt. So he was out a couple games. You know, you can kind of tell that maybe just something about the chemistry and all that type of stuff ain't flowing in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to. You know what I'm saying? It's like a twinge. Something is off.
Something's off.
Yeah. So, you know, it's good to see him make that move. And he's been consistent. So I'm still going to put him on the list because he's been consistent. And I definitely, again, compared to all the rest of the quarterbacks on the list, I'm going to be like, no, like Russell's hands down better than the rest of the quarterbacks in the league.
Number 6.
Number 6. Let's see who I got for number 6. I wish my thing was up. Turn it off. Who did I put for number 6? I know who I put for number 6. Lamar Jackson.
Lamar
Jackson is at number 6.
You like Lamar?
I do. I definitely like Lamar. And I saw one countdown that had Lamar at number 11, even behind Dak. And I said, now, wait a minute. Wait a doggone minute.
The disrespect.
Lamar has a whole MVP.
That's right.
He has a whole MVP trophy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, he doesn't have the super best arm in the league, but obviously when he won his MVP, he was obviously throwing the ball and rushing and scoring touchdowns, you know, by land and by by air. You know what I'm saying?
Real,
And Lamar has been extremely consistent over all the years he's been in the league.
A winner.
Yeah, he's been a winner. Like, so to me, I disagreed with, like I said, that countdown I saw. I was kind of like, how you going to put Dak above Lamar? Like, he has a trophy. Dak, unfortunately, he has none.
So Lamar breaks. Are we at 6 or 5?
That's number 6.
Number 6. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love it. So coming into your top 5, let's talk about it. Who you got? Number 5.
Number 5, I have Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo.
Is that
no? Joey Cool.
Okay, Joe Cool. Joe Cool. Okay, my bad. It's Joe Cool.
Joe Schmo. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought Joe Schmo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
funny.
saying? And Schmo, that means a nobody, don't it?
I'm just right.
A regular ordinary. Okay, so I apologize for that, Mr. Joe Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking Joe Schmo. Definitely not the nickname you have been given.
Yeah, right.
But he
Joey
is
cool.
He is cool.
He's
He really is a cool.
He just went to the Super Bowl. I kind of like him. He got sauce.
I do. I like him. I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, they what's the best word I want to say? I don't want to say beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. I really don't like the word beat. You know, against the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? There was, you know, a couple of things happened in that game that's kind of debatable. It was like somebody like maybe put something in the water that made them sleepy or something. You know what I'm saying? I think it was outside forces that
for
came
real.
in the second half. I was like, what's going on? Like, why can't we score?
Right. No, for real. What the heck is happening?
So
You know
that
what I'm
was,
saying?
you know, but Joe definitely, he got some sauce. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? On and off the field. You know what I'm saying? Young brother. Yeah. So
I like it.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4. So number 4, I have Tom Brady. You can't not have Tom Brady in the top 5. Like, he won the Super Bowl, 2 years ago? So he didn't win last year. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, you know, the Buccaneers are always in the conversation because of Tom. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like, so much so that they took Jameis right on up out of there when they said Tom is coming. You know what I'm saying?
What they said, get your bags.
They said that's what we was talking about. I was like, man, when Tom said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and come," listen, Jameis, they had his bags outside the door
Right.
like he was a cheating man.
Sorry, come here. Let me talk to you. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and have that locker cleaned out by 3:00 today. Okay.
To the left. That's what they did to
For real.
Jameis when Tom said, "Hey, I'm coming." Like, Tom could almost low key do that to any team. Like, "Hey, I want to come play. I'm coming."
Yeah.
And whoever's there gonna have to step aside, basically.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So definitely Tom Brady GOAT. Like all time. Like, I don't even think anybody's gonna ever play as long as he did because football's too hard on your body to be really playing
Yep.
that long. So nobody's gonna do that. And he's always like, even though he's getting older, it's kind of like when you're playing against him, a part of me believes he can still win the game.
Yeah, the GOAT.
So I mean, he got to be number 4.
They said Tom Brady's done more after the age of 40 than most people did in their entire NFL careers. 3 Super Bowl wins, first team All Pro, second team All Pro, a bunch of other stuff, man.
He got 3 Super Bowl wins after 40.
Let me see.
He only like 45 days.
So he did 2 years with Tampa Bay. Got 1 with Tampa.
He got 1 with. I mean,
he got
when he beat Patrick at the AFC Championship that one year.
Beat when
not beat.
Yeah.
It was that overtime rule that all of us
so
want to
in
change.
the last 5 years, man.
That's
in the
crazy.
last 5, do we got 3? Yeah, we should have fact checked that, but I think that's at least 2.
Yeah, it's
sure,
at least
definitely
is 2. Yeah,
It's
definitely
crazy.
2.
Even if he only had 1 after the age of 40.
Like, literally, that's crazy.
It is.
And that's one of them people, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's so in tune with wanting to be the best. Like, he got his book or whatever, his program he's going to come out with, TB12 or something like that. Like, he has studied how to make sure his body is fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, going above and beyond.
Yep. Number 3, who you got? Top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL for the 2022 season. From Miss Opal Gorman. She knows football. Who we got? Number 3.
Number 3. I definitely don't even have to open up my thing to figure this out. So, number 3, man, this was kind of up in the air for me, but I think I'm gonna put number 3 with Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh,
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes, I have to give him number 3.
Back-to-back MVPs?
Yes. But what's that got to do with a Super Bowl?
Ooh.
What's the MVP got to do with it? Got to do with it.
No, for real. You know what I'm saying? He don't win. You don't come through when we need him to.
Yeah, and since he's been obviously a star quarterback for so long, you would have expected him to maybe be at more Super Bowls.
Yep. Cool. Number 2, who you got?
So number 2, again, like I said, Super Bowl last year was really the Chiefs versus the Bills. So number 2 is Josh Allen.
Love it. Josh
Allen. That's it. That's a big boy. He can throw. He can run. Like Josh Allen, and that game with the Chiefs and the Bills.
Yeah.
13
seconds.
You know, obviously
he played
our
a great
quarterback
game.
came in the clutch.
It's probably about to cut off, y'all. So we trying to speed it up. You know what I mean? But if now we're gonna try to get it. But 13 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and how many lead changes under 2 minutes? Like Josh Allen is a big. Listen. You coming to tackle him, you got to put some heat behind it.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And he really is just a great quarterback.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep. So you put him above Aaron Rodgers, even though he hasn't won either.
Yes, I have, because technically Aaron has had more chances, and Aaron has also not had to play against Patrick or. He hasn't had to play against Patrick or Tom Brady to get out, to get into the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We know Tom's been dominating, and he was in the NFC for, while he was with the Patriots, not with the Patriots.
AFC, yeah. Oh, with the Buccaneers.
No, wait a minute. No, he was on the AFC. I'm tripping. Yeah. But the Buccaneers, now he had to play on Buccaneers. I just feel like he should have been there more often. And he's definitely still a great quarterback. 2 MVPs back to back, but he can't be number 1.
Yeah, number 1. That's why I start dancing.
He can't be number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1 has to be
who, baby?
I mean, you already know. It's
baby?
Patrick Mahomes.
Let's go.
It has to be Patrick. Like, he is a dynamic quarterback. Like. I want to say there's no one greater, but I don't use that terminology. And it's a song. I don't really think nobody's greater, but but he's definitely number 1. So I
start thinking about Jesus. Is that what happened?
I did. Yeah. Okay. I did. That's what I was about to say.
We're not comparing Patrick better
he's
than
definitely
Jesus.
Not anything like it. But definitely
in the NFL,
Patrick.
yeah, ain't nobody better.
Like and all the plays he's done, no looks. I said, and I heard that they practicing like a behind the back pass in training camp. Yeah. If I see that in a game, I don't want nobody to say nothing else, and all the adversity. Listen, people be on Patrick's. They be talking about us like and I just be so mad every time I hear it.
All right, coming down the shot clock. 3, 2, 1. Baby, you know football. You know what I'm saying? So that was her top 10 quarterbacks for the 2022 season. I want you guys to go ahead and follow our YouTube page. Follow us on Facebook, Kansas City, My City. Guys, we need you to buy merchandise. All right, these cool shirts. Kansas City, my city, man. I love my city. Rock your town, show your love. Let them know where you're from, who you with. You know what I mean? Kansas City. It's my city. All right, I appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next time. All right, peace.